You probably haven't heard the most successful independent movie in years. It's called Am I a Racist? And it's about DEI, diversity, inclusion. Despite virtually no media attention and a small budget, it brought in huge crowds this opening weekend. The film came in fourth at the box office, with an estimated $4.6 million, but it was only shown in about 1,500 theaters. It's supposed to expose diversity, equity, and inclusion. It got far fewer screens than what the big blockbusters get and still did big numbers. Rotten Tomatoes didn't even have a rating for it because not enough mainstream critics bothered to review it. The movie follows conservative commentator Matt Walsh's journey as a diversity, equity, and inclusion expert.
Joining us now is Matt, certified DEI expert.
Here's my certification. Where are you guys on your anti-racist journeys? So I'll look around the room and point to who we believe is the most racist person in the room.
On all of the success, in some ways, does the juxtaposition of big box office success, especially for an independent movie, first movie from Daily Wire to be released in theaters, sort of that unprecedented success, and then the crickets from the critics make the point of the movie?
It does in a lot of ways, yeah, in a kind of an unexpected way. And, you know, we're kind of accustomed to when you've got a film from someone who's conservative, if you follow Rotten Tomatoes, you're used to seeing that dichotomy between, 95% score from the audience, and then the critics give it a 35% or something like that. So we were expecting something similar here. What we didn't quite anticipate is that they wouldn't give us bad reviews because they just wouldn't review it at all. Which, when you don't have...
You think they're scared, or what is that?
I can't think of any other explanation. I mean, if we didn't have it in theaters and if it wasn't charting, then they could always justify it by saying, well, it's just not relevant, it's not on our radar. But they can't say that, and they're not going to review it. I can only assume it's because, look, if it was a bad movie and they could just dump on it and give it a bad review, then they would happily do that. But now, I'm biased, of course, but I think it's a great film, and so I think that they don't want to give it any credit. I don't think they want to have to give it any credit and then deal with their own audience getting mad at them about that. So I imagine that's at least part of what's going on.
Or they don't want to be accused of promoting it, right? If the audience who generally watches films and cares what the critics say, if those critics say good things about this movie, they'll be accused of platforming it or whatever the word du jour is. I want to play you a clip from it. This is where you are transitioning to a woke man. Take a look.
Yeah, do you want to come up and share anything?
Sure, what do you want me to share?
Whatever's on your mind.
I just want to know that, like, my physical safety and yours and everybody else's here is okay.
Why would your physical safety not be okay? Did I miss something?
I don't feel comfortable.
I'll never be accepted if I look like this. If they know that I'm Matt Walsh, I'll always be an outsider. I need to go deeper undercover.
Did you notice actually a marked change in how you were treated based solely on the transition from the Matt Walsh we know to man bun Matt Walsh?
We did, and that was also interesting because I fully admit that the disguise is not all that convincing. I mean, we didn't go all out with the disguise. We could have done the fat suit and facial prosthetics, but we didn't do that. It's just a man bun. I think that when you do that along with the outfit I'm wearing, it's kind of subtle a little bit, at least more subtle by film standards for disguises, but it's at least enough to signal to the people I'm talking to that I probably agree with them. And at least for the people we're talking to in the film, that's the thing that's most important to them. They want to know that that I agree and that they're not going to be challenged. And if you can signal that, then you can get them to really open up, which is what we do in the film.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.